Alright guys, we got another one here. This is Matthew's truck. I think it's an 07. Let's look real quick. This is a 06. Okay, 06. Crew cab, long bed, 4-wheel drive, Lariat 550. Big old body on the back. I mean, look at this truck. Jesus. Yeah, Matthew does not want to sell this truck. He's been offered about 14 times. Everybody wants to buy this truck. It's freaking nice, actually. But I guess it has potential compulsive head gasket failure. I guess. It's been done. It's on its third set of head gaskets now. It is studded. So what we're planning right now, we're going to get it tore apart and we're going to just check the block. If something's wrong with this block, this truck is worth it. Absolutely worth it. We're going to surface the block, rebuild the engine, go through it, and let's end the head gasket issue. We're going to do a little, this will crank over and it seems like it builds compression, but it might have a cracked injector. It might have something, who knows. But very rarely will I pull a truck in this bay and not at least try to fire it and find out what's going on with it. So we're going to spend a little bit of time with it now. The batteries are brand new, but they're dead. So I'm kind of trying to shock the batteries together, get a little bit of power. It is dual alternator, so if I do get it to start, that dual alternator throws some power at it too. When both of them kick in, they work. But we're doing cab off, basically everything we normally do. Got this big old box here, which is freaking huge. So yeah, that's gonna make it interesting. But as far as the truck, I mean, the driver and passenger seat got a little damage to it, but honestly, it's a clean freaking truck. No radio, but upfitters, brake controller, all that crap, Lariat, power, nice. Need some mirrors on it. So I figured I'd just make a little quick video, obviously, oil filtered, whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and get to know it a little bit. I don't need to go through the video with it, but if we see anything, I'll shoot another one. If what I'm going to do right here, see, we can't really drive it. So I think it was Bulletproof Diesel came out with one a long time ago, and they came out with an idea with a little bottle and a straw and all that stuff. But the concept does work. But I don't mess with all that crap. All you got to do is fill it all the way to the top. Just fill it completely full. See, it's almost full right there. And I'll just use water. Just put some water. I don't know where the hell the jug went, but it's somewhere around here. If it does fire, then we'll just keep this bottle completely full. And the bubbles should stop. If there's combustion leak at idle, even a little leak, then it'll just continuously bubble nonstop over and over and over and over again. Now, it takes a little patience to go through to be able to make sure that you got all the air out of the system, because you don't want to be thinking that you got bubbles coming up when it's actually just purging air out of the system. So, but if you got enough patience on it, it will, and then you'll see a sequence of when the bubbles come, and it'll just be nonstop, and they keep bubbling. That's another little kind of hillbilly head gasket test right there. But the problem to do it on anybody's truck that's like, that you're driving it, you need to fill it with 50-50. Now I'm filling this with water because it's got coolant in it, and we're going to trash all that coolant anyways. Everything's going away, so I'm not going to waste coolant to pour in it because we're going to throw that coolant away. So, just fill it all the way up. If it fires, that's only if it fires. Then we'll see if it bubbles, and if it does, then that'll say the head gaskets are actually compromised right now, which, I mean, it'll kind of tell it. So, whatever. Let's see. It does not have an EGR cooler on it. Let me turn the light on. EGR cooler's gone. Does it have a puck? Nope. It's got a solid up pipe too. That's freaking cool. All right. So, obviously, when this is taken off right here, that says it's been that little liquid courage sprayed in it. I bet we'll know right when we fire it, right when it fires up, because if starting fluid is sprayed into it, you will smell it. I mean, you'll smell it once the truck, I don't care if starting fluid was in it and we just took it apart and built the engine and got it all done, the exhaust and everything, you would still smell starting fluid from the exhaust. It's kind of comical, but yeah. So Matthew's truck got a Ford radiator in it. Looks like a lot of that stuff. We'll keep that stuff. Hopefully the harness looks good. We'll see. Got a lot of stuff attached to it. Not sure how many wire what kind of wiring is going back to the bed. Well, anytime we take cabs off stuff like this, it's sometimes we actually do consider not taking the cab off and just yanking the engine out just to do the engine. But this one's kind of meant to be. It's flat with the front, so yeah, we can get the cab off of that. Thought I saw some wires, but maybe not. Be cool if there's not. So, but Matthew's truck, here we go. All right, guys, have a good day.